Okay guys, this is Mr. Shiny Garrus. Welcome back to Let's Play Crisis Core. In the last part, we did missions, and in this part, we're going to do missions, and there was a big break between this part and the last part because I was at Otakon for the weekend, and then I've been playing Xillia, and to be quite honest, I had to will myself to record instead of play Xillia right now. So that's the thing that happened, because I am enjoying Xillia so far. I haven't really finished the game, so I can't really say any real thoughts on it. But it's probably going to be an LP somewhere down the road, almost certainly. But not for like a few LPs. Because I mean, I still haven't beaten the game. I want to at least know generally what I'm doing. So anyway, let's get on to the missions, and I'll blabber on about other stuff as we go. Stuff I saw at Otakon and whatnot. Sorry about that. There was a raisin on the floor, and I just wanted to pick it up so my cat couldn't eat it. And then throw it up 3 hours later. Because that's what she likes to do with that kind of stuff. And I don't like cleaning it up. Anyway, okay, now let's get on track. This time I'll also try to remember enemies' names right and not just call them I guy, because that's not correct, technically speaking. So we want to go here. We want to do stop the intruders. That is exactly what we want to do, and it took us 2 minutes to actually start doing what we were supposed to be doing. Awesome. So begin mission. Let's take a look around at another area. We'll be in a lot. Okay. Oh wait, should check in the room. Camera, please. Camera, please. And that's exactly why I wanted to check. Because barrier is really useful, especially for bosses. So I'm actually gonna get rid of fire for now and put on barrier, because it boosts your actually it doesn't boost your physical defense, it halves physical attack damage that you take. So it's definitely a very useful thing to have, especially early on. But again, for regular enemies it can kind of be useful depending on if you're low level, but for the most part it shouldn't be too big a deal. It's when bosses where it's really good to have. So anyway, I think we want to head this way. Oh. Somehow I thought there was more of a block off. Instead it was just a different... Because there's quite a few treasures in here. And likely where we need to go is down that way. So let's actually just keep walking around. There should be 3 more treasures to find. Okay, the mark isn't down there, so let's just check. There's probably going to be no treasures down here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about this. This is part of the big thing I'm trying to figure out. Where are these treasure chests? There's got to be one. Okay, I'm back after fighting more of our good friends, the Wutai guys. That took a while, but we get an elixir. So that's worth it in my opinion. Anyway, now let's head down this way. And no cat. Stop that. You don't belong in there. Sorry about that. My cat was getting in the way. I just saw her moving towards where I didn't want her, and I'm like, she's just gonna get in the way, isn't she? And we're gonna get into a battle here. Okay, I'm back after beating up those enemies. Don't think the treasure's in here. We're gonna look. Okay. We're good. Just checking the map. There should probably be a treasure in this area. If not, well, I guess I'll probably skip. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna skip the treasure I missed. Because the treasure I missed was a potion. So honestly, I don't really care that much because potions are 50 gil. So they're nothing. Anyway, let's fight this guy. There's a lot of them. So I'm just gonna go barrier. Because, god damn it! This is the one problem with these guys. These guys aren't too bad. It's the big guy who's the problem, and the fact that there's just so many of them right now that they could get me in one of those, what I like to call annoying locks. Something I was getting into was a few Xillia enemies where there'd be like 3 different guys who cast spells, but they cast like area of effect spells, which end up, you know, oh, they hit everyone in the area and stop what you're doing. Oh, hey, they're all doing it at the same time, so I'm getting locked into a spell damage. And it was very fun. I think I started to do better against them only because I had the proper elemental resistances. Anyway, I mean, these guys are hard. The question is just trying to get a few of them out of the way. And I believe the game wants us to level here, because it keeps going into the DMW like this, but it's trolling me instead. Although I did like that we got songs there, because that one was actually really useful with the area of effect. Because that one's not so useful. I mean, yeah, it's good that I damaged that guy, but can I get rid of the little guys first? They're my bigger concern. Okay, and we still got barrier up. Oh wait, no, he's the only one left. Okay. Now it's not a problem. He shouldn't be much of a problem because we can just sort of keep him locked in place. And for that we get Mute Shock, something I will likely never use. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to even remember what it does, because I don't really use a lot of the AP sort of physical attacking items all that much. I usually prefer just regular magic or costly punch when we get to that. But that actually doesn't cost any AP. That you use like a 64th of your health, which actually is barely anything, especially if you have regen, because regen will heal more than costly punch takes away. Oh, but anyway, yeah, what was it? Okay, let's just go look at it. It'll be at the bottom. Mute Shock. Oh, it's actually an accessory. Again, I'll never use it. Add silence to attacks and certain skills. Meh. Silence I actually don't care that much for anyway. Statuses on enemies I don't care for much anyway either, so let's just go on to another mission. Let's go to... Nope. Let's go to Scavenger Hunt. Oh man, not the slums. Oh, especially when it's the circle area. Because there's a lot of treasure chests, but okay, since the mark's that way, I'm gonna head around this way. And just talk about random things after a battle. Oh hey, these guys are called Fly Eyes. Even though they're supposed to be Armins, I'm keeping this in only for that. They are called Fly Eyes. Seriously. Oh god, I'm poisoned. Okay, come on. Let's just try and take him out before poison does too much to me. But anyway, yeah, the guy's name is actually Fly Eye. That's what it said in the top. Fly Eye. I don't know why I'm so excited for the fact that I is in his name. But I was, okay. But anyway, yeah, Otakon was a whole lot of fun. For the most part. A lot of lines, though. Oh, well, I guess I'll leave this fight in because there's a bomb! A bomb! Actually, I want to take out the bomb first before it self-destructs. But anyway, yeah, lots of lines. Like, literally, me and my friends had to wait. Oh, and this is what happens if it wants to switch to where you can potentially get Ifrit. But I won't get Ifrit. That's just not a thing. You know? It's just whatever. But we had to wait think it was like 2.5 hours in line outside to get our badges, our pre-registration badges. Like the line literally like winded around. It literally winded around like the entire building. Like it was that long of a line. Granted, it moved pretty fast, but still, that was a I've never seen a bigger line in my life. And we get an attack up there. Oh, I hate the treasures in the slums. Yeah, I've never seen a bigger line in my life. But I got a lot of cool stuff while I was there, including a Zack poster, which was awesome. I also got, what was it? Vanille, Fang, Lightning, Rydia, and Aerith posters as well. I sunk a lot of money into those posters. That's where pretty much all the money I spent during the con went. To those posters. And an Umbreon plushie. Oh my god, it was like... It's like really good plushie. Like super good. Like the material is just... I can't even describe it. But it costs like $30, so it was definitely worth the money though. And in this we get a high potion. Apparently there's also a dash in here, but again, I hate trying to find treasures in these slums. So I'm just gonna fight the boss. Let me just get barrier going. And let's just go all out against them. Because I don't want to use thunder on these guys because they probably absorb it. Or resist it, so... And this is what's happening to me so much. Modulating phase that does nothing for me. It's trolling me so hard because I'm certain it wants to give me a level. But it just wants to troll me so hard about that level right now. And we get jump. I'm not going to use jump, but it's cool if you do use it. It's pretty cool. I just don't use it. Anyway, yeah. Otakon. The other thing is me and my friends played some multiplayer Xillia, which was pretty fun. Although, let me just say there's a mechanic in Xillia called linking, which is amazing if you're playing with 1 or 2 people, but we were playing with 3 people, and when you play with 3 people, it's annoying as hell, because if you link with someone with a player-controlled character, they no longer control the character, CPU takes over, which is just really annoying. Even though linking's really useful, because of doing more damage and stuff, but with 2 people, it's usually okay, because you can each link with a non-player controlled character. Anyway, we need to move faster, guys. I'm going slow and I apologize. Even though there's a lot to cut out because of random battles. And I'm sorry I keep missing items, but sometimes I just forget. I should have wrote better notes of where they were. Later on I do sometimes I'll go this way instead of that way, and you'll find it. This one's right out in the open. This is the only this should be the only chest in here. A silver armlet. I think I want to equip that. Got a bronze bangle and a bulletproof vest. I'm gonna hold off on that for now, but I'll probably equip that soon. Sooner rather than later. I'm gonna say no to it right now because I'm not using as much MP, but when I start using MP, I'll definitely want to use that. Anyway, let's just fight the bomb here. Bomb and worms. Come on, I want to get rid of the bomb just because I don't want self-destruct to happen. Although the worms can be annoying sometimes. There we go, finally giving me that level. Thank you, game. Could wait for that thread. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. Thankfully, I just got free guard from it, so it's only annoying, I think, later on when it can stun you or stop you or whatever. I think it's stop thread, yeah, because then you just can't do anything, and it's really annoying. Okay. Now Sephiroth's gonna take over.
Concentrate. I'm feeling it.
Okay, yeah, so also sorry in advance if this is a really longer part, but I want to get through these darn missions right now. And I'm not exactly going fast, even though I'm cutting out a lot of random battles. So we got dark matter, something that I'll get into that what that does later. It basically involves materia fusion, but since we can't even do that yet, it's don't worry about it. Anyway, let's go back and let's go to 416. Search for Wutai remnants. Okay. Nope, I wanted the map. Okay, it's a pretty straightforward map at least. There should be a few items to pick up too. So, well, there's one over there. Let's see if I get into... Oh, I guess I'm not going to get into a battle before it at least. In that we get a potion.
Activating combat mode.
Okay, so let's just move on. That was again our old Wutai friends. That's pretty much all you're gonna see in these missions.
Activating combat mode.
Okay, let's keep moving. There should be one more chest. Aha, it's up there. And in that we get a high potion.
Activating combat mode.
And I think I maybe wanted to heal before this fighting this guy. But actually I'm gonna be confident in my ability to do that and avoid him. Okay, that's kind of helpful, but I really like a level game.
Prove your honor to me.
Because it keeps trolling me. It's what it's doing. Crisis Core's DMW is a giant ass troll. You'll hear me say that so much in this LP, but it's a fact. And why aren't I auto-critting? There we go. There's auto-critting. Just look at that better damage. Okay, avoid. And go back to auto-critting. And this is why this guy is not too bad. He does have a good amount of HP, but if you can time him right, he's really easy. Although this is unavoidable. So you kind of just hope he doesn't do this. And then you heal. And this is why barrier is so useful for this, too. Because believe me, that can be a huge pain in the butt if you don't have barrier equipped. Come on. No, I want the auto crits. Give me the auto crits. This is probably the single enemy that I love auto crits on the most. Just because it's so much easier to get it on these guys. The Vajra. Ah, he's got a lot of HP. Believe me. Kind of wish I had Libra. Just I had barrier down. But barrier ended. I also need to keep my eyes on that. Thankfully, we had Raise this one time. See, that's what Raise does. Stops you from being dead. Okay, so I'm gonna max out Cure. Mastered Cure. I kind of don't care.
Here we go! Go, go, go!
Yeah, this... I forgot. I might not be able to do all the missions in this part because of this guy right here. Okay, now that we got barrier there. We don't have Raise to save us a second time, though. I'm actually gonna try and keep my eye on barrier. Okay, we got barrier up for this one. Oh my god, this guy right now. Okay, secure. Keep an eye on barrier there. Still got it, okay. Okay, barrier's still up. Now give me a level game. Oh, you troll. You gave me a 7, but only one of them. I'm not looking forward to this. Because in my practice file, I was 2 levels higher for this next chapter, and it's very hard. Even at the 2 levels higher. So I guess I'll just do that one for now and just do that. Poison Blade would actually be kind of useful. Problem is I just don't like the AP use. I just don't. I wouldn't put it over HP up anyway. Enables attacks that poison enemies. No, I'd just rather stick to there's poison materia we can get later for some things. Okay, I actually, for this next part, want to equip the silver armlet now. And then, let's do one more mission. Missions. We want to do Buried in the Caverns. I don't think I've ever been this low level for this mission. Kind of has me a bit on edge. I also believe enemies probably silence you. That's part of the reason I wanted the item that the silver armlet, because it prevents silence.
Activate.
Okay, I'm back. That was just our friends, the worms. Anyway, I believe... I'm trying to remember. No, we want to head right. Over here we get a Fira, upgraded version of Fire. But up here is a... This is not actually a mark, although it's something similar to a mark. It's a Tomberry for one. Get close enough, and we gotta fight a Tomberry. So I actually want to put up barrier. Definitely want to put up barrier for the Tomberry because he does this sort of attack that we're not seeing because modulating phase keeps getting in the way right now. I just want a level. I don't want double 5s.
Here we go! Go, go, go!
Anyway, let's get behind him for some auto crits. Karma. He's doing modulating phase. It's getting to the point where, like, seriously, it wants to give me a level, but it wants to troll me as hard as it can first. Because there's 1-7 and nothing. Yeah, Karma actually doesn't do that much damage, so don't worry too much about it. But his other attacks, kitchen knife, can be. That's also why I wanted barrier up, and that's not what I want. I want cure. If you can roll at the right time, though, you can avoid it. I like to try and auto-crit this guy, but he can be kind of a pain to do it at times because of his spinning. There we go! You give me a level now, game. But you're gonna still keep trolling me because you want to give me like 3 levels at once. He's just a pain to auto-crit sometimes because of his small size. See, it's doing it. That's the 4th time in this single battle that it wants the modulating phase on me. And Cure is already maxed out at the moment, so that's 41 damage. I'll take that. I'll just keep wailing on him. He's definitely very beatable at this point, especially if you use barrier. Barrier always a good decision. and cure.
Oh yeah.
There we go. We beat the Tomberry. Now it doesn't actually show that we got anything, but what it actually does is it unlocks a new mission at a different unlocks a new mission for us that we'll get to shortly in the next part. We'll get to it in the next part, but yeah, we unlocked the one new mission, but it will eventually lead to 3 new missions.
Activating
Okay, that was just another fight with our friends, the worms. However, if you see one of them trying to do thread, dodge roll out of the way, because if it hits you, it will inflict stop on you, which is really annoying. And in here, we get a bronze armlet, a weaker version of the silver armlet. Therefore, it's likely there's no reason to have it. I'd likely just sell it here. But anyway, let's go fight the actual mark, the bomb. And the... I'm forgetting their names off the top of my head. So I just want to get rid of these bombs right now. Or I can get rid of the worm because he can inflict stop. This is not a good thing right now. I'm getting swarmed. That's not a good thing. Okay. And there's stop. This battle is going about as terrible as. I'll meet you guys back at the mark. Thankfully, the one nice thing about this version opposed to the Japanese version of Crisis Core is it's not an instant game over. If you lose in a mission, it just drops you back out at your full stats and it just says there you go. So I showed off what happens when that happens. So I'll just meet you back at the mark. Well, okay, I'm not going to meet you back at the mark because we got the Mandragoras here. I'll just show them off now when hopefully they don't be a total pain in the ass to me. Okay, come on. We got to get rid of something quick. Okay. They can catch Blizzard, which is really easy to avoid, so just avoid it. Also, apparently they can drop Cure. So I'm actually just going to go... Since this one's already mastered, I'm just gonna go grab that other cure they just dropped and equip that one for now. And I'll meet you back at the mark again.
Activating
Okay, let's try this again now, shall we? Quick, get the bomb out of here. Okay, we got the bomb out of here.
modulating phase.
But the damn stop.
Power surge.
Although thankfully modulating phase actually helped me for once by getting me unstopped. Or apparently it doesn't, it just allowed me to attack. I'm still stopped. No. No, stop attacking those guys, seriously. I want to get rid of the guy who can stop me right now. Oh, this mission. There we go. That's also part of the problem, is the DMW's been speaking too much because it wants me to get levels, but it wants to troll the crap out of me, too. You know, that's the thing. Okay, let's get rid of him. Now let's get rid of this bomb quick. Zach. Get rid of the bomb. Because as it gets bigger... There we go, okay. Okay, let's barrier. Let's cure. Believe me when I say later on, these little guys get the Mandragoras get a lot more annoying when they afflict statuses other than stun on you, and it just gets really annoying. Oh, modulating phase, how you love to troll me. Again, the 7. You're just trolling me with those 7s.
Here we go. Go, go, go. Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, we're done with that. We get a lunar harps, which are like the dark matter, something I wouldn't worry about until later. So, the risk of more trolling for this part, I'm just gonna end it now. Also, it's probably been way too long anyway. So in the next part, we'll try to finish all the missions, and hopefully the DMW doesn't troll me so bad. Anyway, this is Mr. Shiny Gyarados signing out, guys. Have a good day, and goodbye.